6 moves you need to make if you want to get back together with your ex. Hello folks, Jim Miller helping you find and keep the love of your life and write a better love story. Going to ask you new to the channel, smash the subscribe button. Actually, I think it's right over in this neighborhood somewhere. Tick the bell icon when you do. That way you're notified of any new content I upload as I upload it. Would ask you if you like what I have to say, give me a thumbs up on the video down below. And if there's something you want me to talk about, leave a comment in the section down below. With that, let's dive right on into the content, okay? These are the 6 moves that you need to make if you want to get back together with your ex. First of all, I'm not about tricks and manipulation to try and get an ex back. These are not tricks, these are not manipulation, but sometimes you have to play it cool. These 6 things will help you to play it cool. Move number 1, give your ex some space. What do I mean by space? I mean give them some space. Back away somewhat. If you're in communication with them, we're going to stop that. We'll talk about that next. But back away from them. Give them some space. They need some time on their own, and you need to not be pushing them into something that they can figure out what it is that they want and how they want to go about it. So move number 1 is to make sure you give your ex some space. Move 2, and this is important, be absent from your ex's life. You know, we talk about the no contact rule. We talk about the no contact plan. We talk about staying out of contact with them and what to do and what not to do. This is important. Your ex broke up with you because they wanted to experience life. They wanted you not in their life. They did not want you in their life. They need to experience what you being out of their life is like. So you need to be completely absent from their life. Totally absent. Let them experience life completely without you. Move number 3. Let your ex come to you. Don't call them. Don't text them. If possible, sometimes that may not be possible, but 99% of the time it is possible. Don't call them. Don't reach out to them. Don't text them. Don't email them. Don't be the one to pursue them. Let your ex see that breaking up was a mistake. Not that it's you. Let them be the one to come to the conclusion that breaking up was the mistake. Move number 4. Do not be overly eager or overly available. You know, God, this is kind of hard. This is really hard for us sometimes. I think that we're sitting at home and we want the ex to come back. We really want that relationship to work out. And all of a sudden you get a text, you get a phone call, you get an email, you get some communication somewhere along the line, an I am or whatever it is, and boom, you take off and you just jump right all over it. You've been practicing this for months, haven't you? You've been practicing what you're going to say for weeks. The last 3 days, you've done nothing but stand in front of the mirror and say exactly what you're going to say, and you get a text and boom, you nail them with all this conversation 2 seconds after they send you the text. Do not do this. Do not be overly eager. If anything, you want to give off the air that, you know what? If they're there, they're there. If they're not there, they're not there. Because you don't want to give off the air that you're just sitting at home waiting for your ex to contact you. Again, not a trick, not a manipulation, but you don't want to come across as overly eager. It looks needy and it looks clingy, and we all know that's just not attractive. Move number 5, this is important, is to show the world that you haven't fallen apart. What do I mean by that is that I don't mean post a bunch of pictures on Facebook, a bunch of bullshit that you're doing and make your life look so amazing when it really isn't. I don't mean post a bunch of pictures of you and other girls or you and other dudes to make your ex jealous. I don't mean any of that stuff. You know, when you break up, you need some time to heal. Sometimes you just got to cry it out, and that's a whole nother video. I got some videos on breaking up. But you have to get out some too. You have to spend some time out. You don't want to show your emotions necessarily to your ex. You don't want them to know that you're miserable. You have to show the world that you haven't fallen apart. Your friends, your family, her friends, her family, they're going to see you out. They have to see this. They have to see you having a good time and enjoying yourself, that you're not just sitting at home sulking because so-and-so. Don't disappear from life because you're in a breakup. I realize it hurts. I realize that there is time to sit at home and feel those feelings, but you cannot give off the impression that your life is over, that your life is destroyed. Show the world that your life has not been destroyed. And number 6, which kind of goes hand in hand with the last one, and we have to make a correlation here. Stop pretending to be someone that you're not. Stop pretending to be someone that you're not. This is why I don't say post all that crap on Facebook and do that and post this wonderful life that you don't have. Stop pretending to be someone that you're not. If you've made some changes, some core changes in your personality, and you're happy with those and you wanted to do those, that's great. I think that's wonderful. But don't be telling your ex that you made these changes when you really haven't. Let's use alcohol, drugs, smoking, something like that. If your ex had a problem with this, you tell your ex, yeah, I quit smoking, I made all these changes, but you really haven't, and you get back together. That truth is going to be laid bare shortly after you get back together, and whatever reasons that they broke up with you or that y'all broke up in the first place, those reasons are going to resurface. So stop pretending to be somebody that you're not. Stop talking about changes that you haven't made. I think that in a breakup is a great time to really take an inventory in your life and to really build yourself up and to make some true changes that maybe you wanted to change. Maybe you had some personality characteristics, some defects of character, some stuff that you were doing that you didn't like. This is a great time to make those changes, especially if that was something that your ex was bothering. I mean, don't change yourself just because your ex wants you to. But move number 6 is do not pretend to be someone you're not. I mean, I've been here. Trust me, I'm sorry, I've done it. Don't try to be somebody that you're not. Don't pretend to be somebody that you're not. That will be found out, and it will come back to bite you. So anyway, folks, those are the 6 moves that you need to make if you want to get back together with your ex. Check the description down below. There are some free ebooks that I give away. Also, my personal email address is down there. If you have a relationship problem you'd like to talk about, leave it in the comments. If you don't want to put your personal life in the comments, go ahead and send me an email. Something you want a video on, leave that in the comments. Like I said, subscribe and like if you would. Anyway, folks, Jim Miller, helping you find and keep the love of your life and write a better love story. Hope you have a great night. Good night.